Several pillars put forth by Governor Brad Little in his State of the State address, and one of the keys to a successful society, that'd be public safety. Looking into Governor Little's proposed budget, you can see a large focus of his public safety agenda is to refund police, not defund, but refund police, actually provide more funding to police departments. We've talked about the law enforcement labor shortage and how it's impacted service throughout the Treasure Valley. And if the complicated equation involves wages over the cost of living plus the cost of training and equipment, well, then the solution is more money. And the benefiting agencies say Governor Little is right about that. Here's Andrew Bartline.
The hardest days often teach the most.
Mall shooting that occurred at the Boise Mall in October of 2021, we recognized immediately that we didn't have some of the equipment that we needed.
Idaho State Police Lieutenant Colonel Bill Gardner puts what he learns on a list.
One of those is a ballistic tactical vest that our trooper could hurry up and throw on and then run in.
Because these hard days are becoming more common.
The many protests that our troopers responded to at the Capitol building and different areas throughout the state, our troopers are not issued a chest protector or riot gear of any kind.
It's an issue Governor Brad Little is now trying to resolve with his proposed budget. He aims to spend $200,000 per ISP trooper for safety equipment.
We recognized quickly that our troopers were at a disadvantage in regards to that. When we brought that to their attention, the governor's office was very quick to recognize that this is a need that every state trooper needs to have as they do their job.
But people to do the job are needed too. To strengthen recruitment and retention, the governor plans to increase ISP trooper pay by 10%.
Oh, it's massive. Just so that ISP can try to stay competitive with the other agencies that are also trying to hire police officers. Yeah, it's the same pool of people that we're all trying to find.
But for most agencies, that pool of candidates can be stagnant.
We canceled some academies and basically everything that we could do in order to reduce costs over the course of the fiscal year.
Post Administrator Brad Johnson says his division is responsible for training most Idaho law enforcement agencies.
Training is one of our primary missions, and we take that very seriously. And when we're unable to do that in the manner that we should, nobody enjoys that.
Including the governor's office.
With that additional revenue, it'll be sufficient to meet our training needs through the next 18 months.
The proposed budget aims to give Post more than $1 million. The funds are intended to balance an uneven budget through a period of high inflation rates.
It's a significant cost for us, and when those costs double or go up 30 to 35%, that's something that we simply can't absorb.
The added funds would increase Post's budget by roughly 10%.
Hopefully the legislature will approve it and we can continue on with our mission.
Because on the hardest days,
you definitely have to be somebody who can adapt to change.
Agencies, including ISP, need their people in the best position.
Idaho has always been very, very supportive of law enforcement, and so that's one of the things personally I'm grateful for.
Now, when that ISP trooper we spoke with started at ISP 25 years ago, he said 1,000 applicants were looking for jobs at any given time at ISP. That figure's now between 100 to 200. Fewer people want to be troopers than before, despite a growing need in a growing state. And there is some nuance here, Brian, with these funds as well. I know $1 million going toward Post. That's going to be split over 2 fiscal years. So the rest of this fiscal year and then the upcoming fiscal year. And we kind of break down that nuance on our website at ktvb.com. So we'll kind of explain exactly what that money means exactly and how it's divided up.
Okay, so there is a shortage, though. So, I mean, I guess you got to get more money to kind of, attract some of these people to fill these positions. As you said, not many people are applying at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have 20 to 30 openings at any given point. So if you have 100 people applying, you could feasibly fill those 30 positions.
Sure.
But wouldn't you want the Idaho State Police to take the best 30 out of 1,000 rather than the best 30 out of 100? So that's kind of it, is you want the best possible person in the best possible scenario, best possible position to do the best possible job. They say money can solve this. They keep talking to the governor about it in his proposal. He's looking to put money toward their direction.
Everybody's got an idea what to do with that surplus, that $1.5 billion surplus. So maybe this is one of those avenues. All right, thank you very much, Andrew.